that Mackinac Island over there?
One of those.
Something. Yeah, I think it is. I think I can see the ferries and going in between. There's like two boats.
Good morning. We are leaving the UP today and heading down into mainland Michigan for the next week or so. We're crossing the Mackinac Bridge right now, and I just wanted to share that the other day when we were at Mackinac Island, when we were on the ferry, they came underneath this bridge and then turned around just as a little tourist thing. The fast ferry is 15 minutes over to the island, but if you want to take the 25-minute ferry, it's the same cost, and it brings you over to see the bridge. It's kind of a nice thing. So they were saying that when we crossed under the bridge, you actually cross from Lake Huron into Lake Michigan for a little bit, and then we went back over. So I looked it up because I was curious about where does Lake Huron stop and Lake Michigan begin? And it's an interesting story. A definition of a lake is that it has to be connected by a river or a stream that feeds into it. So there has to be some kind of stopping of the lake part, and then it goes into the river part. Well, there is nothing like that between Lake Huron and Lake Michigan. It's just the Straits of Mackinac, which is not considered a river. So technically, geologically, Lake Michigan and Lake Huron are the same lake. They are one large lake, which makes them the largest freshwater lake in the world, larger than Lake Superior. But because historically the lakes were given two different names by the explorers who founded this area, those names have stuck, and people have always referred to them as two different lakes, but technically they are one large lake. I thought that was really interesting. So we've run into a little snag on our way to Traverse City, and this is the first time this has ever happened to us because we're usually very careful. But we need gas, and we have the RV hooked up behind us. And so I picked a gas station that I thought would work and had a good diesel price. And I looked at the satellite map and I thought we could get in here, but when we got to the station, the turn to make it into the diesel pump is too sharp for our RV. And so now we are faced with a decision. We can either find a safe place to park and drop the trailer and then take the truck and get gas, or we can keep driving to find another gas station. So we've decided that since the price is good here and we don't know what we're going to find at another gas station, that we will. There's a church parking lot right up the road that I think we can park in. Now, normally we would only plan to get gas at a TSD or truck stop place that we have our gas card membership. So we always try to stop at truck stops when we have our rig behind us, but there are none of those membership truck stops here in northern Michigan or anywhere in the UP. So we've been using regular gas stations.
Like extra expensive up here. Probably those go together.
Yeah. It's expensive everywhere right now. But so we're trying to be conscious of our price, and we just got caught out today. There's no truck stops, and this gas station is tight, and we got the rig with us. So we're gonna pull up here and see if we can park.
There may be a way. I'll come show you.
Oh.
To come in from the other side, and there's only diesel in these last two, but walk out with me and we'll see.
All right, he's right. If he goes around the back of the gas station and out to the road, he can come in this way facing the gas station, and I think we can make it. I don't think we'll hang out into the road because there's a pretty big entryway lane there. We're gonna try it.
All right, so we're going around the block, and I think we're gonna have a good approach. Make sure it's not a dead-end road. Nope.
Around the block was easier than around the gas station.
Stay away from the tree branches there. Oh, there's a whole breakdown lane there that I could be in.
Your butt can stick out into that breakdown lane, I think.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna go behind this slot right here and give myself a bit of an extra angle. No one's around.
You know which one you're going in?
Second.
Yep. I see the green diesel.
Nicely done.
All right, just need to make sure the back of the RV is off of the road.
We haven't scraped
the
air conditioners off yet. So that's good. Go check that I'm off the road, but I believe I am. Oh yeah, I'm way off the road. I already got the thumbs up from the construction guys over there.
Okay, good.
We made eye contact. We checked things out.
All right, we pulled it off. We pulled off a caper.
That was quite the We had a lot of supporters and fans.
Sure did.
There was a lot of encouragement from local workers.
I walked in there to go to the bathroom, and the old guy behind the desk said, "You guys did a fine job out there." And he came out and talked to Jason for a little bit. It was so cute.
Yeah, there's a couple guys that are digging some hole in the corner there with some machinery. And once I got pulled, I was looking around, looked over, made eye contact. I did that. He gave me the thumbs up. Yeah.
Another tip when you're pulling into a regular gas station like that with your RV is always to make sure that the cover over the pumps is high enough for you. This one was plenty high, but I know that sometimes they can be low.
Yeah,
That's another
nowadays the
thing to watch
new
out for.
ones, that's probably solved. If it's an older one, you just gotta pay attention to the 4 dimensions.
What a great Boondockers Welcome spot we scored here south of Traverse City. We are out in the countryside, and this guy has several bus conversions here. I think these are all his, and he's got a warehouse back there that he works out of, and a great spot here with electric and water hookup. No sewer, but that is so nice to find Boondockers Welcome that have any kind of hookups. Is just such a nice perk. So we are headed out today to the Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore. It's one of the highlights of this area, and we're gonna have some fun there today. So we have our America the Beautiful Pass, which is going to get us into Sleeping Bear. $25 per car in here, and we get in for free with this. We have saved hundreds of dollars this year with the America the Beautiful Pass, and I love that they gave us at the visitor center this hanging tag, because normally you pay your fee at the visitor center. It's the same at Acadia National Park in Maine, and then they give you a hang tag, and then you can just drive throughout the park. So now we have our little card in here. That's really nice. We can use it at other parks now. So the dune climb is a specific dune here. It's 284 feet tall, and they estimate it takes about 10 minutes to climb, but that it's a very strenuous climb. And of course there are other dunes all up and down the lakeshore, but this is the only part that's like overseen by the national park and maintained for visitors to come and actually climb the dune. So kind of the safest place you can do it. Well, let's see how far we get.
Probably a couple dozen people here.
Yeah. Pretty easy. It's not super soft sand.
You're not on the steep part yet.
You just started.
Yeah, once it gets softer,
It's softer the farther
sort of
you
like
go.
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
You think we're halfway?
I think we're about 2/3.
Yeah. We'll make it. It's not that tall. Ooh, it's windy up here. All right, so we made it to the top of the first dune. There's another secondary dune here, and then Lake Michigan is actually like another 2-mile hike that way, so we're not going to go that far. But this little lake here is Little Glen Lake, I believe. So that's kind of a nice panorama you can see from up here. All right, we're going to head back down, do some more stuff. Next, we're gonna drive just a couple miles down the road, still in the park, to Pierce Stocking Scenic Drive. This is a 7.5-mile loop, and it's got 12 different scenic spots to stop and see along the route. So it's highly recommended, and we always love scenic drives, so I'm looking forward to this. So that was stop one on the Scenic Drive, the covered bridge, which was built by Pierce Stocking. He was a man that built the original Scenic Drive here, and that's what it's named after. The original road was 14 miles loop, but now they've reduced it to 7 miles, and I think that part of his original route was maybe over where the sand dunes are now, so I don't know if the dunes crept over the road, you know, over the years, and that's why they reduced it. But anyway, they're trying to preserve the dunes. But it's nice that they still have this here. Can you afford to get pulled out up here? It's a beautiful sunny day today.
Yeah.
The water looks nice. Oh, there's the observation deck over there. I think that's where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, we're going there.
Okay. It does seem a little steeper from over here on the observation deck. So the Sleeping Bear Dunes Lakeshore is named after this formation here. That's the dark spot in the middle of the screen. And this is the original Sleeping Bear Dune. It was discovered in 1721 by a French explorer. And he originally said when he first saw it that it looked like a large animal laying on its side. Well, over the past 300 years, the sands have shifted so much and covered so much of the dune that you can hardly tell that shape anymore. But they've just kept that historical name of it. Just down the road a little, there's a historic village called Glen Haven. I believe it's run by the National Park Service. It's on the National Park website, and they've got signage around here. It looks like there's some historic homes and other stores and businesses that you can tour, but they're not open yet. I think everything around here kind of opens on Memorial Day weekend. But it looks like a fun little walking village if you're here in the summertime. We can get some pie.
That's cherry foods.
Let's see it. Our friends Chris and Ryan are from this area, and she gave me tons of suggestions of things to do, and one of them was the Cherry Republic store here in Glen Arbor. So we're gonna pull over here for maybe a piece of pie or a little snack. Well, no pie today, but we did get some treats. Look at these Balaton cherries. We looked on the back and it says originally discovered in Hungary, now grown in Michigan. Jason and I were at Lake Balaton in Hungary for our 25th anniversary. We took a special trip to Hungary and Austria, and we were so captivated by the Lake Balaton recreational area. So we were so excited to see these cherries here in Michigan.
So I wonder,
I think it's a new strain.
are those Michigan lakes, or is that Lake Balaton?
I think this is Lake Balaton right here.
Could be.
It looks like it.
You've been there. Well, it looks like a lake, which
No, it looks like Lake Balaton.
Yeah.
I think it looks like it.
kind of the way the hills are around it.
And we got some yummy cherry barbecue sauce and some cherry rhubarb jelly. Up the coast of Lake Michigan a few miles is the little town of Leland. And this was another spot recommended to me by our friends. This little dock down here in the middle of Leland is called Fishtown, and it's just it's a historical fishing shanty town where commercial fishermen and other manufacturing businesses were in the early 1900s, and it has been developed as a tourist destination with some restaurants and some other things, but now it's actually sinking into the water. The water levels are rising in the lake, and there's been a preservation effort underway to shore up the boardwalk and the piers, I guess, and to save these businesses. So nothing's open right now, but I think it would be a great place to come visit once it's back up and running. Here, I'll dip my toe in Lake Michigan here on Van Beach and Leland. We did a quick tour of the Traverse City area today. The city itself has a GPS My City walking tour, but we wanted to get a lot in this afternoon, so we just drove the tour. I gotta say, Traverse City looks like a beautiful town, and it would be great to come back here and spend more time, especially in the summer. I was saying to Jason the other day that this area of Traverse City and the Sleeping Bear Dunes and this whole kind of peninsula area in Lake Michigan looks just absolutely beautiful, and there's so many things to do here. We couldn't possibly cover it all in 2 or 3 days. And this is one place in Michigan that I thought it would really be beneficial to come back in the height of summer and be able to do all the things. When we were in Door County, Wisconsin, even though we were in the shoulder season in early May, I felt like we were really able to do everything there that we wanted to do. We saw everything. It's not very big, so we were able to drive to all the places that we wanted. And I think that it was actually beneficial to be there in the off season because there wasn't so many crowds. Same thing for the Upper Peninsula. It's very rural up there. There's not a ton to see. And we did what we wanted to do. We did the Painted Rocks Lakeshore. We did some of the little towns, and there's tons of hiking and stuff up there. But again, even being there in the shoulder season, I feel like we got the essence of it. We went to Mackinac Island, and again, the lesser crowds in the off season made it nice up there. But this Traverse City area, I would definitely come back to in the summer. I think a lot more things would be open, and it would be super fun. And then after we drove around Traverse City, we came up. Just north of the city is the old Mission Peninsula that juts up into Lake Michigan. And this is the very top of the peninsula at Old Mission Point Lighthouse. We also stopped at a cute little general store on the way and got a snack. That was very authentic and cute in there. They had a lot of old things to see in there as well. So a great day trip out in Traverse City.